Hi, this is Frank from gunsim.com. Today we're talking about the Coriolis effect, which is the fact that although you are shooting at a stationary target, the Earth is actually rotating. So technically, it's not a stationary target. Let's say we're standing on a carousel, which is rotating, and we're throwing a ball to our friend on the other side. Do we have to adjust for the fact that the carousel is rotating? Because after all, it is technically a moving target. The answer is yes, we do have to adjust. Now, if we're on a rotating planet, that's going to get even more complicated because it's not just a flat surface, it's a 3D surface with the curvature is different at different parts of the Earth, and it actually matters what direction you're facing in as well as to what the effect is going to be. So it's a bit too complicated to do in your head, but luckily we have computers for this kind of thing nowadays, so we don't have to do the math ourselves. Okay, let's say we're on the west coast. Our latitude is 50 degrees because we're in Vancouver Island apparently, and we're shooting to the west, which is a bearing of 270 degrees on the compass. So 50 degrees means that at 1,000 yards with this particular caliber 308 Winchester, we're going to be shooting 2.6 inches to the right all the time. And as far as drop goes, we're going to be shooting 3 inches low if we're shooting west. We're also going to be shooting 3 inches high if we're shooting east. So there is then a difference between shooting west and east of 6 inches, in this case at 1,000 yards though. If you're in a different part of the world, north or south, then everything's going to be different. And the main point to note is that you only have to worry about the compass direction for drop. The left-right Coriolis effect has nothing to do with what direction you're pointing the rifle in. So this is something to be concerned with if you're shooting at 1,000 yards. If you're shooting at 200 yards, the difference is so small that you'll never notice. But for long-range shooting, this is definitely the kind of thing you need to know. And although the math is complicated, it's very easy just to type two numbers into the computer. One for your latitude, where you are on the Earth, the other for what compass direction your rifle is pointed in. This is the effect of the left-right deviation. As you can see, out to about 350 yards, there's really no effect. At 600 yards is a bit of an effect, maybe about just over half an inch. But certainly when you get out to 1,000 yards, that's about 3 inches, and of course it's a reverse in the opposite direction, and therefore it's worth thinking about. So there you go, the Earth is very complicated, it's a funny shape and it's spinning, but we have computers. Oh, thank heavens for that.